Christy.
Are you guys related?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you want to hear from?
My brother Patrick.
Okay. Oh, Pat. I know you didn't go by Patrick. That's him. Okay, good. You're his mom, correct? Okay. Yeah, he was the Pat that was coming through earlier. Oh, just a good kid. He's telling me to relax, and then I know you'll be relaxed too. I don't know, had you done some handprint things for him not too long ago?
When he first died, I did, because I was away, but like I would do.
You would do, okay.
Yeah.
With the hand, yes. And had she gotten that out not too long ago? Yeah. He was there, and he's honoring, and he says to please tell her that he sends his love and that he's okay. And I know that she doesn't, he says she's the strong one. She makes herself be strong for you guys, and that he wants her to know that he loves her. And he gives her extra strength so that she can be extra strong for you guys. I don't know if you had dressed up as a witch for Halloween, or if there was someone in the family who'd worn a witch costume within the past couple of years or just this past year.
My cousin Lauren was Harry Potter.
But the sorcerer, yes. He's honoring that. He says to tell her he sends his love. And he says she is magic. She does know how to work magic. There's just something real special about her, and he wants her to know he's watching over her, and he's an angel for her too. I don't know if you had taken some of his t-shirts out not too long ago, or if you'd done something with his shirts. Do you wear, shirts for him, yes. Yes, and he was there for that.
Okay.
And that's why he says you were wearing his shirt. It wasn't literally his shirt, but the shirt for him.
I wear his shirts a lot.
And you do wear shirts a lot, yes. And he knows that. And he is glad you do. They look better on you than him. He's kind of embarrassed to admit, but they really do look good. He's got there's a navy blue shirt too, a real dark blue shirt. I don't know if that's one that you wear quite a bit. But he says he's so glad you wear those. It honors him. He says his head is good. And he doesn't get frustrated anymore, he says. He can be very passionate about things, and he just doesn't get so frustrated anymore. He's more level-headed. But I know his passion is what made him who he was. But it's just good to know he's even keel about things. There's a connection. Were you reading about South America or something about the Andes or Peru not too long ago?
In my history class.
Had you studied that? Yeah. And I know it must have been very recent, and he was with you. And he says, not only are you smart, but you're caring, and you're beautiful. And he says, you've got the whole package. And he doesn't ever want you to forget that. And the most important part of the package is this angel you've got, your brother. But never forget he's part of the package. You can't separate yourself from him. There's a back glass door at home, and he's talking about like sending animals and birds and all kinds of little critters to your back door, the glass door that opens. And you talk to him, and he sends lots of animals to you. There's a walkout basement area too. I don't know if at your home do you guys have a basement where you can walk out? At your grandma's, there is. I think it's for her again. Yeah, he felt home always at her house, and he spent a lot of time there. There's a lot there, so he's honoring that. Were you in a marching band for a while, or did he do something with a marching band?
I think so.
Was somebody in a parade, or had you seen a parade this past like where there was a fall festival or there was a parade.
I don't remember that.
What he was showing me is like the Rose Bowl parade, and we've seen football parades and marching bands. I don't know if he enjoyed football or parade.
Sports.
I would mention that to the family, like the Rose Bowl and the parades and things like that. 'Cause somebody will know what he's talking about when he's mentioning that. He says everybody took the best of care of him. And there's a connection with going out east. I don't know if there were some family members or some treatments or something that were out in the east, but he's mentioning about being out east or having some friends and connections out there. And there's an R, like Eric or Aaron. He says just say hello to him. Just say hello to him. And there's a Cody or Connor, a male with a C name who's friends with the family or who would have been friends with him. You know who it's Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
Oh my God.
Yes, he says tell Chris that he says hello. It would mean a lot to him if he would tell him. Yes, he says tell Chris I love him. And he was a very good friend. Just communicate that. Yes. Well, he says he was his friend though. And punch him on the arm too for Pat. He says you can't miss out on that. Had you started a job and then quit not too long ago, or was there an issue with working but then not working?
No, but I've been trying to find a job.
Yeah, don't push it. Don't push it. He says the right thing will come at the right time, but you're not under any pressure. And he says you've got your whole life to work. And I know you tell her that, not to worry. But he says, don't put pressure on yourself. You don't have to work and you don't have to force yourself. Wait till the right thing. He just knows you too well, and he says you'll do something because you think you have to, and you'll sacrifice yourself in the process, but wait till it's right. Are you really fast at typing, or are you like really, really slow?
I'm really fast.
Really fast. That's funny. He's confirming that. He's just talking about watching, again, he knows you. He knows your heart, and your heart's good. He knows your soul, and it's so pure. But he says you've always got to take good care of yourself. There's a Linda or Lois who's still here. It could be Alyssa. She's your age. Somebody that would be friends with you. Lisa. Something that sounds like that. You'll think who it is. But I know you got the deer in headlights look on me now. He says it's somebody who's a good friend, Leslie or Lisa, someone who would support you. There's a dime connection with him too. So when you find dimes, that's from him. And I think you've been the same thing with the change, like dimes, and he says those are his, or what he leaves for you. He tells me about grabbing a jacket at the last minute too. Did you grab a jacket right before you left for this and you weren't going to take one?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was with you as you were walking out the door. And I'm not kidding you about this. He said he made sure you had the thought to turn around and grab the jacket so he could talk about it right now. So you would know that he was with you even before you got here. I'm not kidding you, truly. He said,
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does he still love me, and does he ever see me?
All the time, from when you're getting your jacket to wearing his shirts to talking about him. He plugs his ears when you sing. He does tell me that, especially in the car or in the shower. Those times he just but otherwise it's all the time. He has to teach you about your singing. He says that's funny. But no, he knows it beyond a shadow of a doubt, and he doesn't ever question it. Never, ever, ever, ever. And he says, please do him the favor, from this moment forward, never question his love. Ever, ever, ever again. And he says, same for you. He says, Mom, I love you. And he just wants you to trust that. And let him inspire you, but don't ever let there be pressure there. I know you'll do more things for him in his name, way more than what you've done now. But he says, just do what you love, and don't ever feel pressure, because you've done more than enough to honor him. You really, truly have. He's telling me about you walking too. I don't know if you had just gotten walking shoes so you could start walking, or if you'd been thinking you needed to walk again. Yeah, yes, you do need to. He says get some new walking shoes and get out and walk because it would help you decompress because you get too much on your plate sometimes. But bless his heart, he's been trying to come through all night. He just loves you. He says thank you. Thank you. There you go. Do you have an Amber? You know someone named Amber?
I can't think of it right now.
Well, he wants me to mention the name Amber to you.